So the important documents, these are some of the important documents that we are going to come across throughout the process of studying this subject. These 5 important documents are the documents which are the source documents for recording so many different types of transactions that we are going to come across while recording all the transactions in accounting. The first one is invoice. Now, when we are selling our goods to our customers, sometimes we are going to sell them for cash, and sometimes they are going to not make upfront payment, and that upfront payment which has not been made, we are going to ask for it at a later period of time, and that document which helps us in asking for the payment that has not been made yet is called an invoice. So an invoice is a document which is a request for payment from the customer. Check, it is a very commonly used terminology. Check is a mode of payment when we are making payment to a person, when we are giving a person or a supplier or someone who is supposed to be made payment is made a payment through bank. So a mode of payment where we are making payment through bank, where we are just issuing a small piece of paper with an instruction to pay a certain person. That is what you call as a check. So it is a mode of payment where the payment is made by the bank or through the bank. Debit note, when we buy goods from our suppliers and sometimes the goods are faulty or the invoice is incorrect. In order to return the faulty goods, or in order to request an adjustment in the invoice, we issue a document which is called debit note. So a debit note is a document which is issued by the customer to the supplier requesting an adjustment in the invoice or requesting the return of goods because they are inappropriate. Then the credit note. Credit note is a very important document because on the basis of a credit note we are going to basically do what? We are going to record all the returns, be it sales returns or purchase returns. They are going to be recorded through this document which is called credit note. It is basically a document which is issued by a supplier to the customer acknowledging the debit note, that is, he is accepting that the request made by the customer for adjustment to be made to the invoice is correct, and that is where a credit note is issued by the supplier to the customer, and it is used by the business to record mostly sales returns or sometimes purchase returns. And then we are talking about statement of account, which is a document which is a summary of all the invoices, all the pending invoices that are either requested by our supplier from us or by us from the customers. And finally, receipt is an acknowledgement of payment. So these are the basic documents which are which we need to be aware of while making records in the accounting records in the accounting books. And we are going to come across these time and again during the process of record keeping while we will be discussing or going through this course. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next clip.